This is Lara Henares making your day with part 13 of an article I wrote on the great civilizations, chapter Armageddon and the End of the World. And we continue to quote, "Sophisticates assume that villainy need not be limited to America's enemies. Many movies depict American multinational companies and American robber barons as possible antichrist depicted in St. John's vision in chapter 13 of the Revelations." And we quote, "A strange creature with 7 heads and 10 horns and 10 crowns upon its horns, requiring everyone to be tattooed with its mark, so that no one could get a job or even buy in a store without the permit of that mark, with the devil's power to fight against God's people and to overcome them, and to rule over all nations and language groups throughout the world," unquote. No better description of the multinational corporations with their trademarks, concentration of economic power, and power to subvert and corrupt nations can be found. How startling it is to realize that biblical prophecy mirrors reality. In the course of human affairs, we have seen the rise of ancient religions which lasted for millenniums, for thousands of years, and the religions that are family-oriented and mother-directed, only to be replaced by 3 father-directed alpha male religions that are self-destructive, which in 20 turbulent centuries are ushering humanity to the edge of extinction. These religions of the Jews, the Christians, and Muslims are the same cast of characters that we find in the biblical prophecy of Armageddon and the end of the world. I refuse to believe that our extinction is predestined. We must achieve what Toynbee calls the synthesis of all faiths, and go back to earlier times when there is a multiplicity of gods, family-oriented and mother-directed, living together in peace in a common pantheon, without bigotry or discrimination, and with tolerance, goodwill, and compassion above all. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with part 13 of an article I wrote entitled Great Civilizations, chapter Armageddon and the End of the World. My dear friends, endless are the ways that man worships, ranging from horrible to the sublime to the ridiculous. Proof that whatever else he may be, man is a religious creature. The only creature, according to anthropologist William Howells, who comprehends things he cannot see and believes in things he cannot comprehend. Most living religions assume that they come directly from the hand of God, unique like the biblical Melchizedek, without father, without mother, without descent, having neither beginning of days or the end of life. But that is not so. Religions have their genealogies. They are born, they live, and they die, like any human institution. We tend to mock the unfamiliar in other faiths by labeling them idolatry and superstition. We hurl such words at others, rarely at ourselves. Yet every man commands respect in the moment he bows his head before his God. At that moment of prayer, every man is at his best. And if we are wise, we shall try to understand and appreciate his faith. Arnold Toynbee repeats the increasingly familiar refrain that all religions are but different paths to the same God, and hopes for a synthesis, a syncretism of all faiths. And we quote, "The 4 higher religions are 4 variations on the same theme. If all the four components of this heavenly music of the spheres could be audible on earth simultaneously and with equal clarity to one pair of human ears, the happy hearer would find himself listening not to a discord, but to a harmony. In their religions, men do not really differ. They seek the favor of their gods, protection from danger, community with their fellows, courage in the hour of conflict, comfort in the hour of grief, guidance in their daily concerns, and some hope for immortality. Salvation comes only when, in the words of the prophet Micah, our faith inspires us to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with God. This is Lara Hernares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.